Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Inside Reviews. This video is going to be about the chapter 11 book review, which is the final chapter of Think Again by Adam Grant. The chapter 11 is Escape Internal Vision. The first subchapter tells about reconsidering our best laid career and life plans. As we all know from us being kids, everyone must have gone through the question what you want to be when you grow up. Oh, others said like he want to be a superhero, and everyone was like, no, that's never possible. And then he became an NBA. He tried to become, and he failed multiple times, but he didn't give up. Then he tells that this question, what you want to be when you grow up, is one of the thing which shouldn't be never asked towards anyone. Then he also tells about his cousin Ryan, who's a neurosurgeon who has completed his education and become neurosurgeon, but he has been having debts for 16 years for the education itself. So he's saying that in order to become what you want, you need to make sure that you are not going through the tunnel vision. So you need to make sure that you are not having the mindset like you will be only happy if you are successful. You need to be happy without anything. That's one of the best way you can live in this world. So from childhood itself, we need to develop this. So the one of the common practice that has been going around is like from childhood we develop like how we are going to live, who we are going to marry, how many kids we have. Because of this, we'll be setting one specific goal, not thinking about what all changes will happen in the future and what all things will be though. For example, this YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp, and internet is changing the world itself. In old days, we need to do everything physically, but nowadays everything has become digital, like introduction to crypto, introduction to the online shopping things, Uber. So many things have been getting automated and all. So you need to make sure that the way you are going is according to the change which is happening in the industry. So you need to make sure that you explore well. Then we need to going into foreclosure. In this, we need to plan. If it doesn't work, one of the common practices is to rethink where we went wrong. Then we have the escalation of commitment towards what we are achieving, then doubling the effort which has been going on. This is known as the escalation of commitment. Whenever we fail in something, we'll double the effort rather than knowing where we went wrong, and which will make us trust and easily give up and quit the place where you are. You need to understand where you went wrong, and you shouldn't repeat that mistake once ever again in your life. Then the order tells of a grit and passion. The grit is you will be having passion, perseverance, but for soothing your ego or shielding your image and validating your past decision, some will be going abroad way past your limits. For example, some will be having heroic persistence, like how the tells about one who climbed the mountain to reach the top, and he got, and that was written upon him because of the foolish stubbornness he had shown. He could have came back when her health was in crisis, but he didn't give that. So whenever we tell or know about the dream job and what we are going, we need to make sure that the persons who are the and how their lives are they really happy or are they really engaged in those things? Those are things which makes them who they are. So doing the science rather than being a scientist, this should be practiced from childhood itself. Like the people are taught like you will be a scientist once you become elder, rather than you need to practice like you need to do experiments and you need to go through the failures and go through what all you went like this made you bad and this is a place where you went wrong. As one of the best example is our scientist who has invented the bulb. He has found 100,000 of million ways that it couldn't be done like that. So whenever we are doing something, we need to brainstorm what we can do. Then you need to have time for checkup on a regular basis or on a monthly basis or on a yearly basis. This is because some plans in their 20s like they this much they are going to accomplish and they are not knowing where they went wrong. not analyzing their patterns, then they are struggling very hard, not thinking about health, thinking about the relationship, thinking about the commitments, everything. This is not good for them. So you need to be in such a way that you are maintaining everything. Some may be seduced by the status, then failing to see if they are really happy or really satisfied with their life. Some will be having billions and millions of dollars and mansions, cars, but if they are really depressed and feeling not well inside, it's not worth it. So you shouldn't be trapped inside the overconfident cycle, because every relationship requires rethinking where they went wrong, how to correct for my perfect partner, how she can correct for our partner. Like that, there should be rethinking. And foreclosure means I have made a choice without thinking. Then there is identity achievement. It's like you have thought about a thing and I know how to do it with my life. That's the identity achievement. Then identity diffusion is I don't know and I don't care what I'm supposed to do with this life. This thing is not at all good. The moratorium, it is means I'm thinking about what you should do. But if you are only thinking, you will not reach where you want. You need to put actions and effort in order to reach where you want in life. So to get a successful relationship and successful life, you need to make sure that every places you want are properly touched when you are getting equal effort from both the end. If there is no equal from both the end, whether it be friendship, whether it be work, whether it be family, whether it be anything, none will stay in a place where they are undervalued or not given any value at all. Then it has been noticed that while chasing happiness, some chasing happiness in the sense some will take priority over things, like some will be choosing exercise, some will be choosing friends taking friends and taking family for going for a ride or going out and spending some times with the beloved. These things help. And one of the best common saying is be happy with nothing and you will be happy with everything. So things which doesn't take priority over happiness includes the health, exercising, having time for the special person every time. Then and you should be careful not to pursue happiness, because in the way of happiness you will be untying so many things. But make sure that those are committed and you have a great explanation for them. If not, it's not worth it. And choose individual happiness. Like I told, you need to be happy with nothing, and that's the only way. You should be happy with everything. If you're not happy at one place, you will not be happy after traveling to another place. So you have to make sure that you are feeling happy at the end of the day. Then life, liberty, and pursuit of money. As I told you previously, you shouldn't stay at a place that you hate. Then jobs in which you can contribute as an individual. As an individual, it's everyone's duty to contribute what they want. That's their passion, that's their engagement. For example, if you're a doctor, you contribute on saving life. If you're an engineer, you build and develop something which is benefiting others. That's what your contribution is towards. If you're a artist, you will draw one of the specific art that no one has ever seen. It gives you your own individual identity and individual contribution. So passion gained moment and mastery. So one of the best way to improve self-esteem is you will be going through these phases in life, like you will be feeling not valued, not important, and not valued. What's happening with me, what's wrong with me, those type of questions. So that's the first stage. It is known as feeling not important. Then there is feeling important stage. It is when others tells you need to complete this much works within this much time. So this will be like you will be feeling like others are ordering, others are doing. But the third one, that's the one which improves and changes your life to a whole different level. It means like if you can develop your own skills and provide something towards the world. Like individually you contribute something to the world. That's what makes you you. Whether it mean career, then relationships or commitments. What you gave, which none has given, that's the difference which makes in everyone's life. And be humility, learn from past commitments, then doubt to question the present and to reimagine the present and future, what's going to happen if you do these things in presently. And thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Do subscribe for more updates.